sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams.
Kick off for the Chargers.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play fake. Rodgers. That's complete left side to Shepard. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
39-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time without the and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. They'll buy some time right. As he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Running with Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Maurice Hurst on
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. at the 26-yard line.
Up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for Shepard deep. The guy's man, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by Chargers. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now Herbert following the turnover. this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14. Rams.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, we can't do it again.
You nailed every part of this first quarter. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that taste out of their mouth here? It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
With his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's where he goes.
Inside the 20, the third is brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14. Rams 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he finds Howard complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And now it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
At the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Draw play, it's Eckler. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Chargers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers, they're able to run their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
On the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Camaro in the passing game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Trying to pound it in, Camaro. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
For that touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. 9 time to his left. Trying to fit in the Shepherd, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A strike for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
27-yard attempt.
Badgley will knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime. halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up as he brings us in all the way back inside the 12. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They're right on that one. That will pull it down. And they'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Again, it's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Less than a yard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They run. It's good. This is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. But he gets us to the other near side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with that one. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Herbert off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Henry runs there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good.
Chargers 38. Rams 15.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this game?
I don't think it changes much for the coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
38. Rams 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Catch made by Slayton. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Slayton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the Rams' 19-yard line.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. From the gun, Herbert going right side. He finds Slayton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Rodgers. He finds Howard complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to be swallowed. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Cup. And that is intercepted on the sideline. They'll say no, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Interception. Picked off near the 26. All the way down inside the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Rebounding right here. Playing on a very strong gain at 24. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Camara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is going to be intercepted. His guys will get the football back. Count them down, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert back to the air. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Again, Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced down with a 3rd-and-goal situation. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they